Squid Game, Season 3, The Return of the Game. Season 3 picks up with a world still in shock after the events of Season 1. Ji-hun, the protagonist from Season 1, has managed to escape the chaos of the Squid Game but is far from healed. He's deeply affected by the trauma and the players he lost, especially the emotional weight of what happened to his childhood friend, frontman, Hwang Junho's brother, who turned out to be the enigmatic game master. Ji-hun has become obsessed with eradicating the Squid Game once and for all. But his investigation into the dark web of the game's origins opens up a new chapter, one that's far more sinister than he could ever imagine. The return of Thanos. In Season 2, we were led to believe that Thanos, not the Marvel character, but the player we saw in the previous seasons, was dead. His fate was ambiguous after he was involved in the final Deadly Games. But Season 3 reveals that Thanos survived. How? After the game's collapse, Thanos was left badly wounded but not entirely dead. The organization that runs the Squid Game found him just before his heart gave out. Seeing potential in his resilience, they brought him back to life using cutting-edge medical technology, performing a kind of reconstruction to enhance his strength, endurance, and mind. His body is altered, giving him a semi-superhuman edge. Thanos' return is both a shock and a boon for the mysterious organization. They found a way to rebuild the fallen players, taking broken humans and using them for their advantage. But Thanos has one goal: revenge. He's not the same person he was. He's cold, calculating, and incredibly dangerous now. He doesn't just want to win the Squid Game, he wants to become the true king of the game, replacing the old system and the frontmen who rule it. Frontman and Ji-hun's past. Ji-hun's investigation into the Squid Game's origins leads him back to the person who should have been his ally all along, Frontman, the man he thought was his enemy. Through a series of flashbacks, we learn that Ji-hun and Frontman, Hwang In-ho, were once childhood friends. Both grew up in extreme poverty, struggling to survive on the streets of South Korea. In their youth, they both dreamed of escaping their miserable lives and finding ways to make money. But as time passed, their paths diverged. Ji-hun, after years of hardship, ended up in debt and with his family torn apart, while Frontman was recruited by the organization behind the Squid Game. His natural ruthlessness and intelligence made him an ideal candidate to become the game's leader. While Ji-hun was fighting for redemption and justice, Frontman became entrenched in the very system that Ji-hun despised. Their reunion isn't just a clash of past and present, it's a battle of ideologies. What happened to their friendship? Ji-hun never knew the full extent of why Frontman joined the game. Frontman, now fully immersed in the system, believes the only way to change the world is through brutal control and survival of the fittest. He views Ji-hun's desire to destroy the game as naive, unable to understand that only through the game's survival can any real change happen. The return of the Squid Game. G-Dark, hidden network behind the Squid Game, has been restructured in the aftermath of the game's exposure. But with both Thanos and Frontman still active in the game, they resurrect the competition, launching it into an even more terrifying, technologically advanced version. The games are no longer just about survival. They have become twisted experiments in human psychology, mind control, and manipulation. The game is broadcast to the world with a new, terrifying objective: humanity's ultimate test of survival. Players this time aren't just fighting for money, they are fighting for control. Control of the future. The games are rigged in such a way that whoever wins will gain control of a new system of power, able to reshape society according to their will.